Dear friend and newly grad, how are you feeling right now? I mean, maybe some of you graduated in 2019 or maybe at the start of 2020. But none of us ever thought that we would be dealing with a global pandemic that would dominate all of 2020. Yeah, this has been a pretty crazy year for everyone. But I want to know, how are you dealing with it? How are you feeling right now? For me, I've lost a job this year. Basically was jobless. I've changed my living situation, lived practically alone, and you know, during that time, you don't really have that many people to talk to. I'm just wondering, like, since your plans may have changed, all your hopes, your dreams, all the job applications that you put in, and yeah, what happened? Are you doing okay? Are you at home? Are you enjoying life of not having to work yet? Or are you feeling a little bit stressed of what's gonna come next? Really, tell me, how are you feeling? I made this video in hopes that I could share the top 10 most meaningful ways that you can spend this year and invest in yourself, but what I came up with was just a bunch of fluffy content. Yeah, I said fluffy because, I mean, what I want to share, it's nothing new. It's nothing that people haven't already told you. But I want to focus today instead on just sharing 2 things, real things that I've done that has actually helped push me out of thinking, getting my mind out of the gutter and being depressed about, you know, not getting to do some of the things that I really wanted to do, the plans that I had being canceled. You know, we all made plans and had high hopes for what we were going to accomplish this year, and some things just didn't work out the way we thought. So I'm going to share with you 2 things that you can do right now so that this year will not just be wasted because of this COVID. I want to leave you with a way that you can feel proud of yourself, what you accomplished and achieved this year, and I want it to be meaningful for you. So let's get started. All right, it comes down to these 2 simple things: learn and create. Simple as that. So many of us feel stressed, depressed, anxious, maybe lonely, and you just don't know what's going to come next, and all these unknowns is maybe freaking you out a little bit, and you don't know what's going to happen in 2021, and you feel a little bit unmotivated and unprepared. But let me tell you that when you focus on that, you're just going to feel miserable. Whatever you spend your time thinking about, it's going to influence how you feel. And then it will have a cycle effect, and that will influence what you do. So if you think negative thoughts, it's going to make you have negative feelings, which will hinder your ability to take action on what you could be doing. So instead of thinking about these negative things, instead of just watching the news and filling your brain with this negative content and focusing on your situation, that maybe you're jobless and you don't know what to do and you've lost friendships or relationships, there's tension in your household, whatever it is, don't think about those things. Just cast out all those negative thoughts right now. And instead, I'm going to tell you that if you focus on making yourself, learning, if you focus on picking something that you want to improve in, focus on a skill that you want to improve. Focus on your future, the hopes of your future, what you dream to do, what do you want to do with your life. Think about those things and think about the skills that you need to have to attain those things. And start learning. Start buckling down and learning in as many areas as you can, and just focus all your thoughts on that, and that will put you in a productive and constructive mindset, positive mindset, and already you'll be proud of yourself for actually taking action and trying to invest in becoming more knowledgeable, and which will also help you to become more confident when you do apply for jobs and have a new job in the future. You'll be able to say, oh, look what I did, and this is what I learned during this time. You can look back and be like, you can give yourself a pat on the back and say, good job. So, next thing I would say is to create. What is something that you never had the chance to do because maybe you just didn't have the time, or you just didn't think you would have the ability to do it? Now is the time that you could just try experimenting with new and creative outlets so that you can focus your energy and your thoughts on those things. This could be something like learning another language, or learning an instrument, or maybe you want to learn something artistic like painting or drawing. Like, pick up a new hobby. One thing that I enjoyed was trying to find new ways to exercise. Just be active. I didn't want to be just stuck inside and just being like, I just felt a little bit suffocated. So I wanted to try to see what things that I can do that could keep me healthy and active, and including actually cooking. This is one thing you can do. You can experiment cooking in the kitchen. Yes, it is so fun. Experimenting with new recipes. So good. All these things are really constructive, productive ways that you can spend your time during lockdown. And even if you're not in lockdown anymore, some of you, I mean, it seems like luckily the situation is getting a little bit better, but we're still forced to wear masks everywhere we go, and we don't have, well, the same freedom and opportunities that we had before. So we have to rethink things, and I want you to take this time right now to think about what are the skills that you want to learn and that will be useful for your future job, or whatever it is that you want to do, and start creating something that you can be proud of. When you finish this year, you can say, look what I did, and you have something that you can show off just for yourself. Say, I learned this, and it'll give you so much more confidence and make this year so much more meaningful. But I really just want to say, I feel you, and I can understand what you're going through. I want to say that we're in this together, and we don't have to go through it alone. We're all in the same boat. So if you enjoyed this video and I can feel my heart through this, please give me a like, please share, and I hope that it gives you a brighter day and a brighter year. All right. Well, best of luck to you, graduates and friends. I will see you next time.